Hey guys, it's Jake here with eTrailer. Today we're going to be going over the Curt E16 replacement fifth wheel head. This is designed to replace your E16 fifth wheel head if you've already got one and you're wanting to replace it. If it got damaged or if it's old and rusty, this is going to be a perfect fit. It's also going to come with the replacement bracket if you'd like to swap out the head on the S20, which is their new slider base. You could put this in, mount it to the correct height, and then put this hitch head right in the top of it. You are going to get all the replacement parts that initially come with the kit. So you'll get new hardware, new pins, a new handle, and this bracket. The best way to get this set up inside the S20 base is to set your head height with the bracket first, and then set the head on top of it. Now with our new hardware, we can set the height of our hitch a lot easier than a lot of other hitches out there. A lot of them you're going to have to set it with the head attached, but this bracket only weighs about 10 pounds, so it's really easy to get it in place. Now to get your new head in place, it's as simple as just setting it on top of the bracket. And again, it will come with two new pins, and I think it's kind of nice because when you're replacing, new parts, you'd like to put new hardware in too, because chances are these are going to be pretty wore out. So some of the reasons why you would need to replace your fifth wheel head is if it's got a lot of rust on it, it's going to start to affect the integrity of the strength of the hitch itself. So if it's got too much rust, you might think about replacing it. If you've not been using enough grease or any grease at all, this head can start to score, and once it starts scoring, you can't really go back because it needs a smooth surface to slide on your kingpin base. Another reason is if your grease gets dirty, that can cause scoring. If you're not using a lube plate, there's a lot of different reasons of why you would need to replace this head. If your mechanism isn't working correctly anymore, but it's good to know that you can just replace the head. But with that being said, a lot of people, what they'll do is if they have an A16 or an E16 head and they have the traditional base, but they get a new vehicle and they'd like to switch to the slider, you can keep your old head, get the slider, and then later on you can replace the head. So there's several different options and reasons of why you would need a new E16 head. Well, with all that being said, we've got it all installed, it's ready to go, and it's ready for our next trip.